What's going on, folks? We haven't put up a video about our 2017 bat reviews yet. Obviously, the site goes to town on those things, and so you can read all about them. But I just thought I'd do a quick video on just some ideas of what's out there for 2017. Kind of an overview. This wall right here basically has most of, if not every one of the major top shelf performance 2017 baseball. Some softball, some fast pitch bats. So I'm gonna go fast, but I think it's maybe useful for people to kind of walk through it. And maybe I should have categorized these by type, but I didn't. But the first one, which is the newest one, this is the Rawlings Quatro, right? They're calling it the glow stick bat, two-piece composite. They actually call it four-piece because they have this extra little collar around the end of it here, and then they have it inside this barrel. They have another piece as well, so they're calling it a four-piece bat. But you got the Quatro. Anderson has a new flex out for 2017 as well. The Voodoo DeMarini, and there's a few more DeMarinis that we'll get to down here in the line, but they split up their flagship bats, so the Voodoo and the CF series, into two lines, sort of an end-loaded and a balance-loaded, if you will. This is, and I'm still exactly not sure on all the colors. I think, oh, this is the balanced one. So the balanced one is green. The heavy one is, maybe it's blue. We'll see in a second. But anyways, you get the idea. That's the drop 5. Obviously great bats, but that's an inlet of two-piece, but hybrid, so got a metal bat. War Stick, first year we reviewed these. We think they're fantastic, just absolutely beautiful bats. Fun to hit with, single-piece end-loaded aluminum bats. The new Covert for this year takes the place of the Nighthawk from on Mizuno. They're dead serious about being dead serious about getting into space. They also have their Generations, which they've released now for a few years. Our favorite fast pitch bat, at least for cold weather, because it has an aluminum barrel called the Anderson Rocket Tech. They have a new one of those. You also have some slow pitch Anderson bats. There's a BB Core Covert that comes in that as well. Here's the new soft barrel bat. I guess it's not new. It's the same one it was previously, except for the barrel is a little bit bigger, has a little bit better swing weight because they did some barrel tapering on the inside. That's called the Max Core. It's got a soft barrel. We always like to talk about that, but that's a pretty cool bat. Then of course Marucci's great stuff. They have a Cat 7. They added some new stuff this year. They have the traditional Cat 7, which is a new Cat 6, just has a bigger barrel because they did some kind of like the Covert and the Max Core. They did some tapering inside the barrel to make it longer. But you also have now the Cat 7 Connect, which is basically a two-piece, so a hybrid. So they kind of took the idea of the DeMarini Voodoo, right, and put it right here. So you have a composite handle, but still that same Cat 7 barrel. But now you're in a two-piece for some sting dampening and some other things. That comes in a junior big barrel. They also have this new called the Marucci Hex Connect. So this is the Hex Connect. I feel like an auctioneer here. I'm trying to go through these things so fast. But the Hex Connect, right? That's the one that's two-piece composite, but it's only like a junior big or a big barrel bat, right? Not necessarily a BB Core bat, right? But it's a two-piece composite, so it's going to compete with like the CF8 and the Mako and stuff that we get here too in a second, or the CF Zen, I should say. Cool. All right, we got BB Core stuff too, right? We got the BB Core Voodoo Enlo. We got the BB Core CF Insane. So again, this is the one that is the end-loaded two-piece composite, right? Versus the CF Zen, which is the the balanced two-piece composite. So that's called the Insane. They look really similar. Their graphics ultimately are different, and it's down this line somewhere. Well, it should be here if it's not. It's sitting somewhere. But anyways, you get the idea on that one. We have a Voodoo Balance, right? So this is the two-piece hybrid that actually has a hand load versus an end load. More Generations bat. You have, of course, now we have Eason's entire line, right? So they have this Z-Core line. They have a Speed. They have a hybrid. They have an XL. These are really sort of their non-Mako bats, but still top performance type stuff. The Z-Core Speed is a very light swinging single-piece aluminum bat. Oh man, now we're at the 917, right? So the 917 is Louisville Sluggers version of, say, the two-piece composite bat. So you got this two-piece composite here, but then of course you got the 917, which is an add-on to the 916, which was an add-on to the 915. Great bats, Louisville Sluggers flagship stuff, which is right next, of course, to their 517, which is sort of their economy single-piece bat, one of our favorite value bats on the market. We think great performance, nice light swing weight, fits a lot of hitters, tons of sizes. Comes in a 29-inch BB core, which is fantastic. And I'll skip those two really quick just to show you. Here's the solo. So this is the middle bat. This is the 617. So you got the 917, the 617, the 517. The 617 is that single piece with that extended composite end cap to make it super light swinging. Oh man, it goes on forever. You can customize an LXT now. You can do a custom wood bat, which is pretty sweet. Here's our custom wood bat. We call this one the Green Machine. That's a monster. Fun to hit with. More DeMarini bats where I talked about it. There's the Zen. And so again, there's the Zen. This one says, as you can see, it will say Zen, not balanced. And when it says Zen, or excuse me, not or insane, CF insane. So you're looking there. That's the CF Zen. This is the CF insane. So this is the end-loaded version of this bat. Cool. Then you also have a CF Zen in junior or junior big barrel, and big barrel and all that fun stuff they're gonna have. Then you're into Mako, which is our favorite bat for this year. There's a ton of great bats out there, but the Mako Beast, of course, two-piece composite, much like the Zen, much like the 916, much like, well, there's others, but you get the idea. Ambush softball bat from Anderson. That's kind of fun. The Super Z, which is Louisville Sluggers stuff. You also have DeMarini comes out with one called the One, which is just a single piece. The Voodoo One, which is it's kind of like their old Insane bat, the Voodoo Insane. More of that. We got some softball bats. Of course, the CF9 lineup. They didn't go CF9 in baseball. DeMarini didn't. DeMarini just went CF9 in fast pitch. They have the full line of the slapper and the Insane, all that stuff in there. Then you have this this new Hyper Whip type bat from Axe that actually makes an asymmetric end cap as well as an asymmetric knob. So you get the idea. And then we sort of get into 2018 bats, the Combat Maxim. This is the actually 2016, not 2017, but it didn't change at all. But Combat, as we all learn now, is actually out of business. So don't expect a 2018 Combat, but there are some Combat Maxim 2017s out there for quite good deals. But do know that that company is no longer going to exist, at least as far as we have been told in the future. All right, that was a 7-minute video. That's most of them. There are actually some others, but we'll get to those someday. But I think like I said, I feel like an auctioneer there. But so there you go, folks. There's your 2017 baseball bat lineup with a couple softball and fast pitch bats thrown in there. The ones that weren't in there, and I don't know why they're not on the wall, they're somewhere around the house, I'm sure, is the 5150 from Rawlings, as well as the Velo from Rawlings. But aside from that, I feel like that's a pretty good mashup of every 2017 baseball bat. Now you know what I know.